Oh, this person is going to give you such a wise advice at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Torini. This is going to be more important than you can possibly imagine when it comes to your entire life, to be quite honest with you. And I really want you to take this on board. I need you to take this on board. You need to snap out of something that's holding you back. Okay, you need to snap out of something that's still holding you back. It's some kind of a mistake that you've made in your past. Okay, and you just need to come to terms with it. You need to be honest with yourself. So this is what you're going to be reminded of, at around the beginning of this week. This person is going to give you such a powerful advice, such a wise advice. Okay, and you're going to be talking about this. You're going to be talking about this particular situation, and it's something rather complex. It's something that is certain turn that you took, like a few months ago, maybe 7 or 8 months ago, maybe even a year ago, within the last year. And I know, I'm sorry, I can't be more specific, but within the last year, there is some kind of situation that arise in your life, and something happened and made you feel a little bit paranoid, about certain things, and maybe you became a little bit too paranoid. Please don't get me wrong, we all get like that sometimes in this life. We are all humans, we are all spiritual beings. We all get like that sometimes. We all make mistakes. It's okay. I'm not having a go at you whatsoever, but it's just something within the last year you got wrong. It is to do with like a certain situation that was completely genuine, involving certain people, but you just got it wrong. And maybe you got paranoid that these people are doing something against you, but they weren't. They are not. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you, because this is based on certain things that were happening previously. But we are connected to these people. For example, there was a lot of uncertainty, when it comes to these people in general, but not what happened within the last year, but what happened within the last few years, that even a long time ago, connected to these people. For example, there were certain things that took place, and these people weren't acting in a nice way. They did something really annoying, really awful, for example, to you. And that happened a long time ago. So within the last year, it's to do with a different situation, but the same people are involved. And it's to do with something specific, that these people haven't done anything wrong, or this person, maybe it could be only one person, this person or a group of people haven't done anything wrong, my gorgeous Torini, but because I don't blame you in a way, because you've got a past with these people, you couldn't help yourself but to become a little bit over-analyzing, and you became a little bit paranoid, and it's to do with something that nobody has done anything wrong, but you took it in a wrong way. Do you know what I mean? So the sooner you're honest with yourself, the better all this is actually going to be for you, because this situation in your life is still ongoing. And I'm sorry, my gorgeous Torini, I know this may sound like a little bit complex. I know this may sound like, oh my God, you know what I mean? But it is important for you to understand. At the beginning of this week, there is this particular person, somebody absolutely brilliant, who is going to give you, somebody really wise, really smart. This person is going to give you such a wise advice. You will be talking about this, and the way this person is going to talk, the way this person is going to be expressing themselves, oh my God, you really are going to feel something in your soul, in your spirit you've never felt before. And this is going to be enough for you to understand that you need to act on this. You need to fix this. You need to fix this situation, because right now, I've said this before, I've seen this before, my gorgeous Torini. It's ongoing. Right now, you are going against yourself. You are going against yourself, and you carry on for the next year or so. There are certain things that are going to happen that are going to be completely irreversible, and there is something financial that you're actually going to get and gain out of it. And the financial part of it, it's going to be like it's to do with a life-changing amount of money. It's to do with a life-changing amount of money. So it's up to you, my baby. Do you know what I mean? So this person is going to give you an amazing advice at around the beginning of this week, really wise advice. And you're going to take this seriously. You're going to take this seriously immediately, because I do know that you are going to make such a wise and such a quick decision. You will make such a quick decision, and it's half of you it's going to be like, oh God, I'm not too sure, but then half of you it's going to be like, come on, what am I doing? I'm being silly. And you know, it is to do with an aspect of your life that has been making your life very difficult within the last year, very heavy. It was creating this heavy energy, you know, that was affecting you in so many different ways, and it was restricting you. This has been restricting you. It has been restricting your life, and it has been making you feel negative and angry unnecessarily over and over again. Okay, so now, my gorgeous Taurini, with this quick decision that you are going to make, well, do you know what? You are really going to understand that there is this like compromise with yourself that you're actually going to make. This is how you're going to go around it. You're just going to make this compromise. Okay, I'm going to do this. Just remember, half of you is going to be completely into what this person advised you to do, and half of you is still going to be, oh no, do you know what I mean? So that's why you're going to make this compromise with yourself to start with, you know, that you are going to bring this to an end. You know, you are not gonna go against yourself, and you're just gonna, after this moment in time, you are gonna kind of allow things to unfold organically. I'm sorry, but you have been blocking this situation yourself. There are certain things that you have done that you've actually slowed this down. So it's about you allowing certain process to carry on. And I don't blame you, my gorgeous Taurini, honestly, you know, I don't blame you for reacting like this, but now it's time to kind of put stop on certain things, which means that you need to make this compromise with yourself to start with. You know, you are going to need to allow some kind of process to carry on, because at the end of the day, this process is going to be beneficial for you. And I'm talking about the life-changing amount of money that you're actually going to get eventually. Okay, it's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen day after tomorrow. It's not going to happen in one month's time. It's going to take a little while, but my Lord, it's going to be worth it. Once it happens, you are going to be so grateful to yourself that you've actually allowed yourself to open your mind, you know, and you allowed yourself to be guided by your spirit, because you are going to open your mind and you're going to do this. This situation has been like kind of, you know, so you're going to be talking to certain people, and you're going to realize that you are, after this moment in time, you're going to have a different attitude, you know, towards certain things, towards the certain situations, towards the certain people, or towards the certain person. It's about you allowing things, and it's about you having a different attitude, seeing things, you know, from a different perspective, from a different angle, can show you, you know, which blessings really are waiting for you eventually. So, and this also situation has caused so much stress, so much anxiety within the last year, so much darkness. Oh my God, so many arguments. You know, it's really unnecessary. It really has been unnecessary, my gorgeous Taurini, but it really doesn't matter. What's going to happen right now, you're going to fix this, and that all that matters. You know, there is a big challenge when it comes to all this, you know, coming to an end. And after this moment in time, you know, you are going to feel so much more peaceful, and you need this. You're going to feel so much more peaceful. You're going to feel so much better. You're not going to feel nervous anymore. You're not going to feel like stroppy anymore. Do you know what I mean? So it is, you know, to be able to notice this beautiful difference within yourself. It's always so beautiful. Okay, and there is also somebody at around the beginning of this week, somebody really beautiful, really gorgeous in your life who you get on with, my gorgeous Taurini. Somebody who you know like for a very, very long time, somebody who you feel so connected to, You're going to be talking to that person, and that person is somebody wonderful. That person knows you for who you really are, and you know this person well as well. You've known each other for like a very long time, if not your whole life. And you will be talking to this person. You're going to have such a nice conversation, you know, and that person is going to highlight something that you're so good at, something that you're so great at, some kind of a skill you should definitely take on the next level. Please take this person very, very seriously, because there is a lot going to come out of it. Okay, there is a reason why we are good at something. There is a reason why we are passionate at something, you know, about something. Okay, there is a reason why we are, you know, like why certain things come naturally to us, you know, why we are talented for something. There is a reason why. So this is to do with one of your talents that is going to be highlighted, that you need to take on the next level. But it's not only that, there is something that you are going to start, and this is going to open the brand new door, and there are some really beautiful people going to walk into your life through this path as well, that are going to be extremely beneficial for your journey, because through these people you're going to realize how much you've actually changed within the last couple of years, and what exactly is missing in your life. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, you know you are going to be very, very happy. This is going to be such an awakening moment you are going to have, my gorgeous Taurini, at around the midweek. You are going to have an important information. Sorry, you are going to have this important news at around the midweek, and this is like gonna make you feel so happy, because you will know that something that you really have been worrying about, it has come to an end. You will know it is to do with a little problem, it is to do with a little issue in your life, not really little, but quite a big issue, something very personal you didn't want to talk to just anybody about, you know, and this in itself has been affecting you in such a way, is because you felt like you couldn't take charge of your own life, because you were worrying about this problem here so much as well. My God, so many issues are going to come to an end when it comes to this week, my gorgeous Taurini. Do you see this? So there is going to be really positive news that is going to awake you, because you will know that something kind of really negative has come to an end, a very kind of personal problem that has been affecting your energy, and you felt like you couldn't take charge of your own life, and you felt like you couldn't set healthy boundaries. Right now, the first thing on your mind is going to be like, oh my God, I'm so glad this problem has come to an end. But you're also going to realize, I've learned such a great lesson here. I've learned a major lesson in life. So therefore I will not be repeating this mistake in my life, in my future ever again, which is rather priceless, don't you think? And now you will be able to also like set the healthy boundaries in your life in order for this to never happen again. And also, my gorgeous Taurini, that when it comes to signs, ooh la la baby, you are going to have a very interesting sign this week. You're going to see a grasshopper. It's somehow going to appear either around you. Maybe you're just gonna see a grasshopper in the book somewhere, maybe you're gonna see it on the television, maybe you're gonna see it on the internet. Do you know what? There is something gonna be so divine about this grasshopper. There is something gonna be so interesting about this grasshopper, like a really spiritual. There is an element to this grasshopper that you are going to have. It's something that you've never seen before, but it's going to seem so serene, and it's going to seem so spiritual. When you do see a grasshopper, this is your sign, this is your omen, and this sign is bringing you two things to understand. Two things, you know. Number one, now it's time to take a leap of faith. My gorgeous Taurini, now it's time to take a leap of faith. And it also really depends what exactly you're gonna be wondering about, what exactly you're gonna be thinking about. And the second thing is, you know, be fearless and bold. Okay? Be fearless and bold. By the time you get to the last part of this week, absolutely brilliant. This is going to make you feel really proud of yourself, by the way. It's a really nice achievement, like a really nice accomplishment. This is going to mean to you so much, but above all, it's going to give you that much needed confidence in order to carry on with something so important to you. So important to you, to carry on with some kind of a plan here, so important to you. You will know what this is, because this is going to literally turn your life around in the best possible way. And it is also to do with this idea that you are going to have on your mind. There is an additional idea that you want to do connected to this that you will have on your mind. Something that you need to be so something that you need to be so patient about, my gorgeous Torini, but it's going to be ever so beneficial, especially when it comes to your finances. So now I'm just going to see what's going to, my gorgeous Torini, I'm just going to see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Let's just see what's going to be a tarot. Oh la la, well, there you go. Something is going to come to an abrupt end. Something is going to come to an abrupt end when it comes to this week, but it's also, most importantly, bringing such an important revelation. Okay, at the same time, something is going to come to an abrupt end when it comes to this week, and most importantly, it's bringing like a very significant revelation. Okay, you need to, what exactly do you need to set yourself free from? Okay, and you need to understand two things. When it comes to what you need to set yourself free from, you know, you need to deal with this traditionally, in a traditional way. Don't go too crazy, just deal with this in a traditional way. Okay, and the second thing, what you also need to understand right now, you need to be more spiritual. Okay, you need to do more spiritual things. You are being called to be more spiritual. The more spiritual you are at this stage of your life, the more you will understand, you know, what are you missing out on in your life, you know, at this stage is becoming absolutely crucial. Hello my gorgeous people, I'm so excited to finally share something I've poured a lot of intention into. I've created the Ritual Mag collection, 3 absolutely beautiful mags designed for your sacred mornings, tarot sessions and daily rituals. First up is the High Priestess Brew, which is perfect for connecting with your intuition and centering your energy before a reading. Then there is a full moon fuel, a lunar inspired mag for aligning your energy with the moon's cycles. And for those powerful go-getter mornings, there is Sip Your Strength, designed to help you step into your courage and purpose. These aren't just mags, they're intentional tools to bring energy and magic to your day. You can shop the full collection right now. Just tap the link in the description or click the card up here to explore all 3. Thanks so much for supporting what I create, and I can't wait to see which one calls to you. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.